description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans. It's time for yet another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today I've got something that came by way of Noodle Journey. Check out his channel on YouTube. This is Nongshim Spicy Beef Stir Fry. And, yeah, what's the deal? 3 minutes? 3 minutes. Do we add the flake first? Yeah. So, wow, folks, what a weekend. I swear, it was pretty good. I like to report when a weekend is pretty good. And it was a pretty good weekend, you know. So, I went and I did a whole bunch of time lapses. That was fun. And they weren't just like the regular ones that I do. These were, I used the GoPro and did the slow-mo stuff. I did that recently with the kids when they were throwing snowballs at each other, and that was fun. But I did a whole bunch more, and they came out pretty darn good. So watch the whole thing and watch the outro at the end. There's a sauce that goes on at the end after we drain off the water. And yeah. So I want to send out a thank you to my buddy Matt Bella, the author, who's actually working on a screenplay about a serial killer. Should be really interesting once it comes to fruition. And yeah, so we went down to Seattle and we went and saw this. It kind of plays out like a movie. The director wanted it to play out like a movie. But it's this new, it's more of a documentary, but it's like something you could watch over and over. It's called Becoming Led Zeppelin. And we saw it in IMAX, and holy crap, it was rad. It was like probably one of the best band documentaries I've ever seen. And me and Matt, we both grew up being like huge Zeppelin fans. Granted, they were done, you know, by the time we were teenagers and stuff. But yeah, it was rad. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't been shown before. There's an interview with John Bonham, the drummer, which was really quite a dig for the director to find, because apparently he didn't like doing film or news or any of that. So. But yeah, it was cool. We went down there, did that, and came back. It's funny about his car. His passenger side door will not open. We can't figure out what the problem is. I guess he's got to like get in there with like a Slim Jim or something, or I don't know what, and get in there and figure out what the problem is. I keep thinking maybe it's a fuse or something, but he's gone pretty deep down the rabbit hole trying to fix it. It's a Subaru. But yeah. So I get to ride in the back seat. It's like a chauffeur-driven limo. But oh man, I drive in the. I don't like the back seat, man. It's nauseating, especially like whipping around downtown Seattle, and then going on like residential areas in Seattle where the I don't know. He drives a little jerky. But it was fun. It was definitely worth it. And I just got back from walking 5 miles. I'm really stoked on that. Kids are at school. They're using the snow routes or whatever. It doesn't affect us, but yeah, there's snow on the side, not on the sidewalk, but on the grass. But that's all that's left. But tonight it's supposed to get down to like 10 degrees possibly, or at least feels like 10. It'll get down in the teens. So hopefully that goes all right. Oh, it said drain well. Now it's drained well. Yeah. So I'm stoked. It's what, February 10th, so Valentine's Day is pretty quick. I had an idea. It's like I need to find something for Valentine's Day, and I think I found something perfect. I got some. I've got this photo printer thing that does these really neat little like 2x3 photos, and I got a nice frame at the thrift store, and I've got this like really neat little mini printer thing, and she's gonna be stoked. I scored. Probably make sure the label is off of it, the cost label. It's pretty po right now, but she'll be stoked. It's a really nice little frame too. It's like nobody's ever used it, and it's like got 4 little spots for photos, and each one they're like exactly the same size as the little thing my little printer prints out. So not only that, the blank that's in there that has it's already got pictures in it. So like, I just gotta match them up and like tack them down somehow. So it's gonna be great, I think. And of course, I'll make her dinner. I'll make her something like beef stroganoff with a lot of mushrooms, just like she likes it. She likes it a lot. But yeah, I'm excited. Alright, so this is Shin stir fry. I'm really excited. I've got some stuff coming from Australia. And think of a Nongshim Shin Tom Yum. I'm not kidding. Bet you never heard of that. We'll see. But yeah, here's our beefy stuff. I'm curious. Cheers. Sweet and spicy. The first taste kind of reminds me of jajang, and right now it's tasting kind of like bulldog-ish. It's not bad. In my older years now, I feel that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like spicy. Man, messy too. I do still like spicy, but I am more towards the savory bit. It's got to be savory too, and this has that, but it's just kind of like run over by the spicy, and I really like a balance. I'm not trying to prove anybody how much heat I can handle. Even when I do mukbang, that's not what it's about. It's just like, I would rather have something that was spicy and tasty than something that was just spicy. This does have the tasty element, but I don't know, the heat just kind of gets in its way. But we're gonna gussy this up. I've got some Chinese sausage because I don't really, to be honest, I'm not a fan of beef. Once in a while. Once in a really blue moon, I'll be into having something like a McDonald's cheeseburger. And that's about it. I'm not one for steak. Like I said, I make beef stroganoff for my wife. And when I do, I like it. But I'm not like my sister will be like, oh, I just want to eat a steak. I'm like, yeah? Oh? Yes? Not me. I don't like getting that crap in my teeth. I don't know. Just not a fan of beef. But that's okay. You know what? I'm going to do something really quick first. Because I'm feeling a little annoyed. Come on. I have a feeling it seems like my lens is a little wonky right now, and I don't like that. So, where are we? There we are. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just the lighting right now. Well, it's clean now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you watched it rotate. Here's a couple more seconds with music. All right, well, thanks for watching. The next one you're gonna see, I don't know, this music makes me think of like, what do you call it? Silence of the Lambs, when Hannibal Lecter's sitting there going, after he's had somebody for dinner. Hannibal Lecter, the late great Hannibal Lecter, he would love to have you for dinner. Ah ha ha. Squid Game. Squid Game tteokbokki. No, it's not ramen, I understand, but who doesn't want to have some nice rice cake with spicy sweet sauce after they've watched people play children's games and get slaughtered? So I figured I couldn't resist. Anyways, that'll be on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Rater wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.